And now back to the border crisis. I want to show you a live look at the House floor where instead of recess, there is debate. And we're awaiting concrete answers out of a GOP House conference meeting this morning. Joining me, Congressman Marsha Blackburn, whose House version of a bill prohibiting President Obama from expanding deferred action for childhood arrivals, or DACA, is one of the causes of this discord. Congressman, thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Happy to be with you.
What exactly is going on in the caucus right now? What's the headline?
Yeah, we're having a conference meeting and a wonderful discussion about how to be fair to the American taxpayer, how to work with our governors and our mayors as we address the issues that have come about because of the impact and the surge of the UACs along the southern border. And I think it's a great discussion, and our goal is to come to a resolution that is supported by the House and supported by the House Republican Conference, and to move that to the floor.
What specifically is important that discussion include for you to be able to support something before you all go on recess?
Right, and what we are hearing from our constituents all across the country is a couple of things. Number one, because of the impact that the UACs and the surge of UACs has caused, you know, we have gone this year, if you look at the numbers, it's a 305% increase over where it was in 2009. And we're hearing from our mayors and our governors, basically, they're all feeling the impacts of a border town or a border state. So they want us to take an action that will put the National Guard on the southern border and that will fund that, so that the border states are not having to hold that burden. Another thing is we hear from so many individuals involved in this process, the children should be reunited with their families in their home countries. And we know that the presidents of these countries have been in. We hear from them that they would like to have their children come back home. We think that is the right step. So legislation would include a reprogramming of foreign aid to help accomplish that goal and to get these children back to their home countries and their families.
So Congressman, what happens if their families are in the United States? What happens if a Honduran kid is coming and crossing the border to meet a family member who's already here and who's been here many times for years?
Right, and there is a different process for those that have families that are here in the United States. That is a different process, but many of these do not. And we're hearing from the countries they would like to have those back. We're also looking at some changes to the 08 law that need to be considered, where the other than Mexican children were treated different from Mexican children, and there would be a process for all of the children that are coming across the southern border to be treated in the same manner. So I tell you, Kay Granger has led the working group on this. She has really done, she's out of Texas, and has done a terrific job working on the issue. And we'll see. You know, I'm not in the meeting right now. The meeting is still going on, and it's a good family meeting, lots of different opinions. The nice thing about our conference is everyone has the opportunity to speak their piece, if you will.
And I appreciate you coming out of the conference to talk to us. I think it's, I mean, I really appreciate that. But here's my question. You guys knew that the 31st of July was the recess cutoff date, and you knew that this kids crossing the border is something that hasn't been happening just 2 days ago. Why wait until the final minute of the final second of the final instance to deal with this?
You sound like me asking that question. You know, I'm one of those, I think that you should be proactive rather than reactive. And when you know, Governor Perry sent a letter 2 years ago highlighting this as a growing issue and recommending that Congress take an action. And I think it is so unfortunate that the Senate has left town and has not taken an action. And I wish we had taken our action.
Yeah, your bill is not 3 months old, is it?
I wish we had taken an action earlier. I agree with you. It should have been done earlier.
Congressman Blackburn, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Thank you. Appreciate it.